Hey, everybody, this is Crying in My Car, a podcast for teachers. My name is Devin Siebold. I've got my good co-host over here, Mr. James Yan.
Hello, everybody.
And we have our special guest with us today, Bree, Honest Teacher Vibes.
Hey, best friend.
Is in the house. It feels good to be reunited, and it feels so good.
There you go.
And it feels
Okay.
so good.
All right. Okay.
And if you haven't listened to the podcast before, we are an awesome laugh on your way to work. I know that
go.
it's been stressful. You want to cry in your vehicle. You want to cry in your car. And we're here to hopefully turn those tears from sorrow to laughter.
There you go.
That's what we do here. And don't be shy. Check us out online, Crying in My Car on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace. Outdoors internet, as she says.
Let's not forget blackpeoplemeet.com.
Oh, gosh. You know what? I'm sick of both of y'all already.
And you can find us on there. Also, patreon.com/crying in my car. And I want to preface this because I haven't even mentioned it yet, but my book is now $9.50. It's on sale on Amazon, A Teacher in the Wild. You want to check that out as well. Bree, you've had a lot going on. I've been following the YouTubes. I've been following the TikTokers and watching the trends. And I've seen you have made the transition from you went teacher and then content creator, and now you're dabbling a little bit. You're still doing the content creation, but you're dabbling in the substitution, the sub.
Wait a minute.
Sub work.
Wait a minute. You had gotten over the fence. You got out of prison and you decided to go to jail.
Yeah.
Like,
and not only that, she was like, put me back in solitary.
Oh, my God.
I don't even want Gen Pop.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
I'm excited, to substitute teach, be back in the classroom, but subbing has reminded me why I left
there you go.
the classroom. But I'm actually at a really good school, so I'm subbing at the
Nice.
same school. So the thing I like about subbing is I get to, if I don't like a school, I ain't got to stay there.
Wait,
That's true.
time out. You're not subbing at the same school you left, right?
Hell no.
Okay.
I was
All
about
right.
to say, you're like,
Hell no.
I'm out. But by the way, I'm coming
no.
back.
That's
I went
impossible for her
to-
to do that because she burned that school down.
No, okay. All right, people. Okay. A little bit. They still put, they got the
You seen
fire
the hospital
extinguishers
scene
out.
on The Dark Knight? Walking away.
No, I'm subbing at a school in the same district, but it's a different school, good principal, good people
Gotcha.
to work with. But I get to make my own schedule, If I
Wow,
want to go
that's
in
true.
a couple of days, I can. If the kids get on my nerves and I don't want to go back, then I'm like, hey, I'm out for 3 days. I'll be back next week. It's nice.
I was a substitute teacher for one day. True story, by the way.
Yeah.
Literally one day. And I was like, never again.
Are you serious?
Yep. I was a substitute teacher. Because you walk in and to me, it's like what we try to do now as older people, trying to connect, but you try to recognize the authority. People think you're not cool, and you have to, when you're a substitute and you've been a teacher, you have to walk in and go, just so you know, I've been a teacher.
Every time.
There you go.
And I won't be walked on like you typically walk
Yeah.
on. And I wear weave to the class. I'm like, we are not doing this today.
That's what
and
you
then I
clap.
flap my trench coat. Flap,
I had a suit jacket on my pocket.
flap, But
You know what? I thought I was the only person that did that. Because
Really?
I
You
go
tell 'em?
in and I'm
You
like,
tell 'em,
hey,
look.
I'm not a regular sub. I know how y'all do subs. I am a certified classroom teacher. They're like, what the hell is that? Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. Just know y'all ain't gonna play me.
There you go.
But you do have to.
you have to.
I mean, it is. I think the reason that I'm good with subbing is because I'm a child too. Like I'm a kid at
you
heart.
go.
Like I'm a kid. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not a mean sub. Like I can get serious if I need to. But for the most part, do your work. Don't bother me.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me. Don't call my name.
Gotcha.
So my favorite grade to sub so far is 8th grade. 6th grade, they a little off kilter.
Okay.
7th grade, they are insane. And 8th grade, they
They're coming in
But
mellow.
6th grade, I mean, I have never told kids to sit down so many times in all my life.
Yeah.
I told a kid to sit down one time. He was like, I ain't even standing up. I'm like, boy, are you you standing up right here in front of me. You are standing up. Your feet move faster than your body can catch up. You
Yeah.
are standing up.
Yeah.
So it is very interesting.
Now, not to outdo both you real teachers, but
Oh, my gosh.
I too substituted.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You got a
For 2 years.
For a different child?
No, my own. It was called the pandemic.
Oh, yeah. You were the sub.
Woo!
That was some struggle. That was some rough substitution.
Bro, we showed a movie every day.
I'm telling you, hey, it's not a game.
It's stand and delivered. It is. You are
not a
stand
game.
and delivered today.
Yes.
Lean on me.
Yeah,
You got
lean
the whole
on-
teacher
That's
tri-pack.
I taught him life.
Yep.
The school that I'm subbing at, it's like classroom cribs.
Oh.
They got some nice classrooms. I'm like, man, what y'all got going on over here? I mean, their classrooms are like decked out.
Really?
So I'm like, dang, I thought my classroom was decorated real cute with my little Target bookshelf and my little, nah. These folks got like the Golden Globes and the Emmys up in their classroom. I'm
Wow.
like, how is this a contest?
And you're used to the Source Awards.
Man, I'm telling you, okay. Because I was like one of the only people that decorate, you know.
Yeah,
so
I was in Title I. I had the Raspies. I didn't even have I was raspy.
I ain't even got to pee enough in a pee on myself.
That's funny. The way you guys decorated each month was just change the calendar.
Yeah.
They
That
got
was
some
it.
serious, like the school that
done.
I'm at. I'm like, man, y'all spent some money and some time on
Now
these
tell
classrooms.
me about that, because you've taught at every kind of school you could teach at.
I
So
have.
what's the difference between going to a school that has a bunch of resources opposed to one that just has none?
So the crazy thing is that it's still like both schools I was at are Title I schools. So the school that I'm at, the new school that I'm at, Subbing, is still a Title I school. The principal is a really good principal. They just have a different culture and environment over there.
Okay.
So, I mean, I think, because, like, they just did something for, like, their whole math team did, like, don't even get me the line because I don't do public math, but they did some kind of, like, big, like, classroom event, and all the math teachers participated.
What?
They all decorated their classrooms for it.
What?
And it was, like, decked out, not like regular classroom decorations, people.
Okay.
This was like extended classroom decorations. I'm like, first of all, it took me a long time to get the regular decorations up. I ain't
Okay.
gonna be doing no extra stuff.
See,
And it was-
I'm talking myself out of that. They're like, we have a classroom decorating contest. I'm like, it's just Little Caesars pizza. It's not even the good pizza.
No.
You don't want this.
No.
You worked all year to get an A for that little sliver of pizza and that watered down Coke.
Little tiny
Aw.
and you taste it and you're like, are we going to lunch anytime soon?
Man, 'cause I'm
this
still
is not
hungry.
good. Yeah. Yeah.
Sad.
It's bad when the cafeteria food tastes better than Little Caesars.
Okay. Now, you guys are making jokes about cafeteria food, but I'm going to tell you, there was some delicious food in the cafeteria when I was in school.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to
Okay,
you.
okay.
That pizza with the cheese and the crust, that joint was good.
That was good,
That was
but I'm
good.
talking old school, Breezy. I'm a little older than you. I'm talking about
okay.
when they first taught us diversity. When I was in school, it was at the cafeteria. And I'm talking about Mexican pizza fiestada.
Hey, I gets down with some Mexican pizza.
Bro,
It's good.
I'm going to tell
People
you,
be sleeping on Mexican
fiestada
pizza.
is like Will Smith on a bad day because it slaps.
I
It is
cannot.
There is nothing Mexican about the pizza. You do realize that, right?
Sir, how dare you not give credit to
I've
those?
never seen lettuce on crust before. They took the whole taco. They literally
just
just
a-
crumbled up yesterday's tacos and were like,
It's just
pizza.
a figure of speech.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Just
it's
a-
delicious, by the way.
Hey,
It is.
People be sleeping on it, but no, for real though, the school I'm at, it's just a different culture. I
There you
like
go.
it. I like it over there. The kids,
Nice.
it's the same demographic of kids.
So are you looking to move into the full-time yet?
I'm not ready to commit.
Okay.
I'm on the sidelines. You know, I like being able to make my own schedule. It's hard to do full time and create content. So, I mean, I like being able to make my own schedule.
Yeah,
Say
but-
if I want to go.
You're the content creator. Did you find that teachers were like, oh my God, on the stage of us, she's here.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I like staying at the same school, because then it wears off and people are like, oh, that's just Bree.
Yeah, gotcha.
Did the students recognize you?
Oh my gosh. I hear them whispering in the hallway all day long.
Really?
Go to TikTok, teacher. This is teacher from TikTok.
Teacher from TikTok.
One of the kids the other day, he said, Miss Richardson, you got 1.6 million followers and you just sitting here like you a regular person.
And were you like, they pay me 16 cents a day?
Man, I'm like, they're like, Miss Richardson, how much subs make? Not enough.
Exactly.
I'm like, I'm here because I want to be, not because I have to be.
And that's the difference.
And y'all need to pay subs and teachers and teacher assistants more money. There's my shameless plug.
There you go. There you go.
Well, you should have like a quick response. They're like, Ms. Richardson, why are you here? You'll be like, well, there's a TikTok challenge where you slap a student, and that's why I'm here right now. And
You
Trying to
just
get it back.
volunteered.
yeah, that's,
Hey, when y'all was doing that devious licks, we trying to get it back in blood now.
Yep.
Yeah, there
Flip
you
them
go.
devious-
1.6
There you
million.
go.
1.6 million.
That's
All right,
great.
let's go into the teachers in the news. You want to? You never listen to she's deer in headlights. We don't have a fan.
No.
But, I thought she was cool.
First of all, don't do that. Don't do that.
We're doing teachers
Don't
in the
do
news.
that.
Teachers in the news. It's our segment that we do
had
here
this whole
on this
We had
podcast.
this whole comedy tour together. Don't do that.
It is my podcast. I'm just kidding. All right. This first teacher in the news, we got a Maryland teacher, and they won an award for an innovative teaching program. There was apparently an organization called Voya Unsung Heroes Program, which, by the way, teachers look up because I was unaware that this thing existed. But if you have an innovative teaching strategy or something you're doing new in the classroom, you can submit your idea. The top 50 people get $2,000 for their project, and the top 5 get $27,000. Isn't that insane?
I'm finna slide back on in the classroom real quick.
So she got a grant funded her Sonny's House Job Skills Program. And I had to look this up because I was like, what could that be that, $27,000? That's got to be something pretty big. And I was really impressed. This is the coolest thing I'd ever heard of. So if you get a chance to look it up. Sonny's House Job School Program focuses on helping high school students with severe cognitive disabilities develop real-world job skills. So it takes the students that have big cognitive disabilities unable to do regular tasks and starts showing them how to do things like housekeeping, filing, laundry care, grocery bagging, mail sorting, car detailing, and prepares them for real-world jobs.
That's pretty inventive.
Instead, sometimes schools just, try to go, okay, let's just make it to the end of the day.
Yeah.
And then we kick them out and that's it. And you're done. This is more what's going on in the future for that.
That's what's up.
I think that's pretty dope.
Congrats to her.
Yeah, $27,000 is a big deal.
That is especially for a teacher.
Right.
That's
Isn't
like
that
half
her
of their
salary?
salary. That's what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
That's like
crazy.
half. Some people, that's their take-home pay after the entire year. So that's
Wow. God bless.
Not bad.
what's up.
Tennessee up there by you.
That's where I'm
Tennessee
from.
leads the way with a new statewide teacher apprenticeship model. And apparently they have a lot of big words. Do you ever read stuff and you're like, hold on, are you saying anything? Do you, especially in the teacher world, they're like the cognitive dissonance of the abilities of the, and I started reading this and I was like, okay, hold on, wait a second. It says throughout the month of November, Tennessee will celebrate the state's Grow Your Own initiative, which is inspiring the next generation of future educators so that every student has access to a high quality educator in their classroom. As part of the department's Best for All strategies, the Grow Your Own initiative aims to set a new path for the educator profession for Tennessee to be the top state to become and remain a teacher and a leader. And I sit there and I read it and they're like, we're making new teachers. Yeah. We're making them.
Yeah.
And they gave $20 million for the new initiative. And I read, and I'll be honest, I did not see no initiative. I was like scrolling. I'm like, okay, hold on. $20 million investment to expand the statewide educator pipeline. Okay, hold on.
That sounds about right.
You're acting like the pipeline is congested.
Yeah, it ain't congested.
Trust me, there's one flowing through.
I was about to say, you might want to try to get
this
some
is
people
like
through.
the Super Mario. Bloop, 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 bloop. There's no pipeline that we're worried about, but apparently there are now teacher apprenticeship pathways at all the universities in Tennessee.
Okay.
What even is that? Is that not just an undergrad education program?
Honestly, is exactly
like
that.
What?
I looked into this and I was like, what am I missing here? That's all it is.
New initiative. Go to college and become a teacher.
Why they always saying it's a new
wait a minute.
initiative?
This just in.
Like, how is this a new? People have been doing this for years.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Pretty
called
soon
your
these
undergrad.
cars will just drive themselves.
You're talking crazy, Devin. That'll never
Crazy.
happen here in the United States of America.
Anyways, how's that new Sears Roebuck sock doing?
I feel like y'all have an inside joke that I don't know about.
No. All right. School board concludes this one. I know you saw it in
the
Canada.
school board.
Did you see the pictures? In Canada, there was a teacher with big fake breastises.
Yes.
And
Why?
did you see it? Did you see
No.
it? And they have pronounced qualities on the breastises.
I like how you put it.
Qualities. And it was a big deal because this is a shop teacher who decided that that's what they wanted to be represented as. They wanted to have big fake anime boobs.
Now,
Is this a real person?
This is a real person.
Is that the real person?
Because I was like, that picture looks enhanced.
That is real. 100% real.
Wow.
They are gigantic. And in Canada, they said, I that's how I identify. I want to come to school this way, and this is what I wear. And obviously, there's something a little unusual there.
And
now,
for the women, let me preface this by saying, because I know this ain't no double D, y'all. The picture that I just looked at is like quadruple, triple times 15 DD.
Yes.
She came on the show, would be crying in my SUV.
Yeah.
Because we would not fit her in the car. And so they're big. And the school board said, what can we do about this? And it turns out nothing. Nothing at all. So I'm telling you right now, I'm coming to Canada, and I'm going to be in my No Limit Soldier 1998. Make her say, I told you to turn in your paper. No, I'm just kidding.
That's why Devin can always get a plate to the barbecue.
That's right. Yeah.
That is crazy. That is abnormal.
But I was it's a little unusual.
That's very unusual.
I
Because
haven't
most
heard about
women,
this
like, we
before.
don't, like, some people when they're, they get a reduction.
Yeah.
I've never seen, in my life,
Yeah, it's a giant prosthetic boobies.
So was it an actual operation, or those were just
No, they are
things?
fake. It is giant plastic things on the chest.
How does that not hurt her, though? Because, my friend that got double D's, they be in pain
what's funny
sometimes.
is it's shop, I mean, like, you would think that would get in the way.
Right. You get a slice. Is
that real? I'm going to have to look that up.
It's real.
I'm going to have to look
I'm
that
telling
up.
you right now, look that up the right way in Google.
Oh,
You'll be on the list.
hold up. Don't look it up on your school computer. If you're listening at school right now, don't look that up on your school computer.
Don't look that up on the school. You'll get a little,
Yeah,
Mr. Smith, we're going to have to see you down in the office.
I'm just trying to warn people.
Bring your laptop.
Because that is what your last day of work will look like.
That's exactly what your last day of work will look like.
All right, now, that's the teachers in the news. Now, what I want to talk about this last part of the episode is you have a very Southern accent, right? James, where are you from?
Florida.
So you're Southern.
I'm definitely Southern.
I am Southern.
Yes.
And as Southerners, we have Southern tendencies.
We do.
And we have some things we say, right?
Yes,
some
we do.
phrases.
Yes.
I'll be real. I prepped this entire segment, and I texted Bree what we were going to talk about, and she texted me back things I'd never heard before. I'm lifelong from the South. And what did you say to me?
I said, a hit dog will holler.
A hit dog will holler.
Yeah, he will.
What was the other one I said? Now I'm drawing a blank on it. Lord willing and the creek don't rise.
Lord willing and the creek don't
What
rise.
was the other one? Dang it.
And then you said, hold on. You had just started firing them off of me.
I came out the gate with two of them that just came to my mind.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, okay,
There's a million of these sayings.
Oh,
I absolutely
so
love
many.
every single one of them.
So many.
Yes.
Yeah, and so I looked them up. And there's 13 Southern sayings the rest of America won't understand. So as a teacher, you're substituting in a Southern class. And I say this because there's a lot of teachers coming down from the North.
Yeah.
People are retiring to the South.
Yes.
And they may be a little culture shock
True.
when they hear it. Yeah.
True.
So first off, I'm going to start off with this one. And this has origins too. Some of these I didn't know have an origin. She's madder than a wet hen. You ever hear that?
Have you heard of that?
You
my
heard of
grandmama
madder
said
than a
that.
wet hen?
Absolutely.
I hadn't heard that one, but madder than the wet hen comes from farmers used to dunk their hens in cold water to break their brodiness. So like they'd be angry and they'd go and like waterboard
Such a
them.
random thing.
And can you imagine being a hen? Hey man,
That sounds illegal. Y'all let her waterboarding hens in the South?
Now, this one I have heard, and I've never heard it in a nice way, but it doesn't stop making me laugh. He could eat corn through a picket fence.
Yes.
You ever hear that?
Yes.
And honest to goodness, it is exactly what it sounds like.
Yep.
You got buck teeth.
Yeah, you do.
The dentist did not bless you.
No, he didn't.
You are from Alabama. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Number four.
Corn through.
Number
heard
four.
that one.
You can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear.
I have never heard
I've
that
heard that.
before.
You
Yes.
heard that?
Yes.
How would you say it? I wouldn't even think
You can't make.
Are you saying somebody can't be something they're not?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
It says a Southerner might say this about her redneck cousin who likes to decorate her house with deer antlers. Like, it's like you can't make a silk purse out of it. So a pig's ear may look soft, but it's a pig's ear.
Absolutely. Yeah, my grandmama said all this. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Grandma Mabel,
I
God
looked it
rest
up
her
and
soul.
mine was Lord willing and the creek don't rise.
Now, this one might get us flagged,
Oh,
but
gosh.
wow.
it is not
Don't
what
go-
you think it is.
Honest Teacher Vibes is not associated with whatever Devin's about to say.
You
you
look
go.
rode hard and put up wet.
Yeah.
You've heard that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
I have
oh yeah.
heard that
You
one.
look rode hard and put up. You can't even say that like normally. It has to be Southern.
It has to be.
But it's when a horse runs fast, it works up a sweat under the saddle, and you're supposed to let it walk around and cool off. Did you know that?
Yes.
You don't actually put them right back in,
No.
or they get sick.
Oh.
Like if a horse is sweating, you can't put it right back in the stable. You got to let it dry off.
And they need to be brushed, by the way.
yeah,
Right after.
Yep.
I know none of these.
And this one, he's as drunk as Cooter Brown.
I heard that one.
I knew Cooter.
Cooter Brown,
Yeah.
Not
infamous
Cooter.
character in Southern lore. This is interesting, though. This is the backstory. This person, to avoid the draft during the Civil War of North and South, they lived on the Mason-Dixon line. To avoid the draft, they would drink themselves drunk throughout the entire war, making themselves unintelligible for battle. Ineligible for battle. So they would just say, you're always drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next one, she's as happy as a dead pig in the sunshine.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's apparently its skin dries out and they always die outside. They prefer to die outside, but when they lay on their back to die, their lips go up and they have a big grin.
Grin on their face.
Smile.
The fact
Gotcha.
that he explains them
I love
is totally
that
his
about that.
personality.
I never heard the origins of this one.
Gotcha.
She's got more nerve than Carter's got liver pills.
I don't know that
I ain't
one.
never
I
heard that
haven't
one.
heard that one, but apparently there was Carter's products that sold little liver pills in the South, and they were so present in advertisements that everywhere you looked, Carter's liver pills
Gotcha.
was a big deal.
I'm going to use that at Thanksgiving.
Yep. This one I have heard. I'm finer than a frog hair split 4 ways.
Yes.
And that's
I
because I
never
say
heard.
that to myself in the mirror every morning. I just look
There
at
you go, bro.
you are
There you go.
finer than a frog hair.
It's a good thing to be compared to.
Yeah, no.
He thinks the sun comes up just to hear him crow.
Yeah.
I have heard that one.
There
I've heard that
are
one.
students I would use to describe that one.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
they
Tristan
just
right
want to hear
there.
themselves
It's
talk.
Tristan
Yeah.
right there.
Yep. That's this one. No, I can't say that one. I can't say that. Can I say that? I can't say that.
Oh, don't ask me. Don't give me the gun because you know what I'll do.
Say it.
I'll say it, but I'm not going to say the word they use. He's
Okay.
about as useful as boobs on a bull.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And this one I'd never heard before. That thing is all catawampus.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
ain't never heard
catawampus,
catawampus?
yeah.
What is catawampus?
It's
It's
kinda-
messed up. Yeah. It's not right.
It says askew. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Now, there's some that's not on your list. Can we
That's
talk
what I was
about
about to
those?
say.
Yeah, let's do that.
Have you
one.
ever heard
And the
uppercut?
bonus one, by the way, the last one was bless your heart.
Oh,
Oh,
that means something
that means you
different.
about dumb.
Dumb.
That means
Well,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
means
bless her
you're an
heart.
idiot.
yeah.
Yeah.
you
Wait, hold on,
stupid.
time out. You said bless your heart to me in text messages. Hold on now.
Devin, it can mean different things. It has multiple meanings.
But they're not all good.
You know, like, some of them can be good. You know, it
Yeah.
can
Yeah,
mean
yeah.
it's semantics.
Because I was like, get here at 8 a.m. You're like, bless your heart.
It mean you a little you dumb hell if you think I'm gonna be on time.
I know.
That
Wow.
would, you know,
I like that.
you
We're
know.
not breaking any stereotypes
So
today.
what?
Hey, I almost texted him that I was gonna be on CPT. Said I'm running a little behind. Running a little behind. But have you heard Up a Creek Without a Paddle?
Oh, yeah, of
yeah,
course.
that's like
Yep.
the one everybody uses.
I like when someone's trying to describe something really great and they'll
Mm-hmm.
use I was at dinner with this guy. We were at a Japanese steakhouse and he was using all kinds of Southern sayings. He's like, man, this guy can cook so good. He can make a cat jump up and smack a dog in the ass.
Really?
I know he said it just like that too.
I've been to that Denny's. I have been to that Denny's.
I bet he said it
I'm
just
like, what?
I bet he said it just like that.
He did,
exactly
just like that.
Exactly like
Oh,
that.
But the funny thing is that all the people around that were Southern were like, you damn right.
Right, yeah.
You
right,
know.
right there.
You
He was
already
right.
know.
You know.
Lord have mercy.
My favorite one is, you let me take care of the cat, you just hold the tail. Like that.
What?
Yeah.
I have never heard that before.
You never heard that one?
Apparently,
No.
you've never been in a brothel. Because I mean, wait, hold on. I've heard things.
Both of y'all are in timeout right now. You're in timeout.
I've been on Al Gore's internet, the
y'all are
part he didn't
timeout.
design.
You on Will Smith's internet right now. You're on Kanye West's internet right now.
Dang.
You're on Kanye's internet.
Yeah, all kinds of crazy Southern sayings. I love every single one of them.
Right, I do too. And I'd love for you to share yours online. Go to Crying in My Car on Facebook, Instagram. Let us know the Southern sayings you've heard or you use in your class. Now, let's wrap this up. James, where can people find you?
Please, I want you guys to find me because I am lost. That's right. Look at me.
Oh my
There you go.
gosh.
You guys can find me on Instagram at James Yon Comedian. Please like and follow. I need more of you guys to love me because I don't get it anywhere else. So thank you.
No. Bree?
Your wife's going to make you sleep on the couch for saying that.
I'm already there.
Bree,
And-
where can people find you?
I'm Honest Teacher Vibes on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Awesome. And devincomedy.com for all the upcoming tour dates, and Devin Siebold on everything. SIE, by the way. People always go, I can't find you because you don't know how to spell.
Okay.
But anyways, thank you so much for joining us. And thank you, Bree, for
Thank you.
joining us
Thank you
on
for
this
having me.
podcast today. And we'll be back next week with a brand new episode of Crying in My Car, a podcast for teachers.